I'm back. I just want to let y'all know I'm proud of whoever, everybody out there that really want to be their best from the inside. And that's why I'm creating this system. That's why I'm building this community. I want to see some people that's really, truly successful coming from within. That's why I wanted to say and talk to you. We got a great program in our business, Edify to Unify, and it's geared to tapping into your we gonna live, we gonna die. And I know you want the best out of your life while you here, anywhere, everywhere, every single human on this planet. And things are changing. This is a great time. If you really knew how great this time is for you as an average, ordinary citizen in your country, you see it around you. I'm here in America. Imagine countries, we all can come together, just like I'm talking to you right now, and any and everybody that have something in common with me, let's come together. Let's do what we need to do for our family, for our community, for our nation, and for the world. Because the world have a purpose. You definitely have a purpose. And let's tap into that. Let's sit down, no matter where you at in the world, and let's map out a game plan for you, your family, achieve your ultimate dream and goals and tap into your purpose for your family. We here at Edify to Unify want to empower you to have dominion over your situation. We here want you to be fulfilled to the fullest. We here want to help you to be as stressless as possible. But everybody have a different stress level. The world have a purpose. You have a purpose. So let's tap into that purpose. Go ahead and put either you down in the comments and let's get this thing going for you and your family to empower you and your family. And men, it's time. This is the perfect time for you to step up and be the head and the next generation. And you can't do that without a system and knowing who you are, where you're going, and tapping into your true purpose and identity here on earth. Everything else will take care of itself one day at a time. We take one day at a time. Everything else will fall into place. It's just that simple. And I'm a kind of guy that love to keep it at a fifth grade level. Because soon as you hit about 7, you just about tapped in. Definitely once you hit about 10 to 12, you definitely tapped in. So let's come together, do what we need to do for our family, make this world a better place. Everybody, every. And if you feel, leave Edify to Unify in the comments. If you know you deserve better than what you have, you know you're not tried everything you possibly can and just can't get the job done, you need what we have. If you've been stressed out all your life, wondering how you're going to pay this, robbing Peter to pay Paul, it's time to focus on yourself. And once you get yourself right, you don't have to worry about all that other stuff. Those things will take care of themselves. Once you tap into the community, once you plug into the system, you'll understand what I'm talking about. And once you understand what I'm talking about, you're not worried about things that don't need to be in your fore of your mind. Just that simple. But you have to understand why you're here. Once you understand why you're here, you'll be amazed how much time you're not wasted doing what you're doing. But I don't fault you. I really don't. Because I was once where you was. And it's all about timing. It's all about knowing who you are and what your purpose is here on earth. And I had people tell me, people don't want to hear about your purpose. They want to know about money. But if you really sit down and think about it, what we talk about in the image, understand how valuable you are. Value attracts income. Value is more important than income. Michael Jordan, how he make his fortune? Great guy. It didn't come from him focus on his income. He focused on his talent. He focused on his gift. And with that, he had value out in the marketplace. Tiger Woods, very well known guy. Didn't focus on money. He focused on his talent, keyed in on his gift, and in turn, the income came. No different. And it's not like a job, career, or profession. You got to go seek that. It can be there, or it may not be. But one thing for sure, it's not always going to be there, right? Because sooner or later, you're going to lose that. But you'll never lose your talent. You'll never lose that value that you put out in the marketplace because what that say, that give you that unique, that one and only stamp that let everybody in this world look at golf. See what I'm saying? When you understand that, your whole mindset changes. When you understand that, the whole world open up in a whole different light. That's why it's time. The way things are changing today, you got to change with the times or you're gonna get left behind. It's just that simple when you understand who you are and the potential you have here when you born on this planet. Like I said, it's not your fault because soon as you came out your mother's womb, somebody with that put a stamp on your tiny feet, integrate you in their system. You did not know. I don't care what kind of system it was, but I say it is worldly system. No prejudice, no bias, just what it is. Because the world is what it is. The great thing about it, you have options. You have a choice. That's the beauty of you being on this side of the dirt. So let me tell you a story, and I keep going on. But the story is about this man had a dog. I used to go fishing all the time behind this guy's house. And when I hear the dog on the porch moaning like he had a hound dog, he go hunt. And when I hear the dog groaning and moaning on the porch, I knew he at home, but I was young and didn't want to approach the porch because he had dogs pretty much. So I used to go fishing, catch the crappie. Some of y'all know that's freshwater fish. But anyway, I was doing that for a while. I had a big old lake behind his house. One day I was coming back, and this been going on a good 2 years, going back and forth to the lake, and I heard this dog just whining. And when I did hear, I assumed the guy wasn't at home. Okay, so I didn't ever go to the door. This time, I happened to hear the dog moaning, groaning, and he come outside. He stopped me. He said, "Hey, I know you've been going to my lake quite often, but yeah." He said, "Why you ain't never come up and asked me could you fish in my pond?" I said, "One, you had a dog there moaning and groaning. And when the dog wasn't there, I assumed that you wasn't home." And then I asked him, "What's wrong with the dog? It's not like he's there day in and day out. You feed him, right?" He said, "Yes. In fact, we just got back not too long ago. And he always go back to this corner and go back to moaning and groaning." I said, "Wow, is he hurt?" "No, he just in a little pain. He just ain't in enough pain to stay off the nail." "Nail?" I said. He said, "Yeah, it's a nail over there. I guess he scratched himself to the point when, he's comfortable over there with a little pain. Don't hurt him. Just enough for him to keep coming back. Even though he got a choice to stay off the nail, he not got so comfortable with this feeling and unease. Just like some of y'all out there in the world today." But anyway, I said, "Don't you feed the dog? Will he get up off the nail to come and eat?" "Yeah." And I said, "Have you ever went over there to hit the nail or cut the nail or whatever?" He said, "Yeah, every time I go that way, he gets to growling and moaning at me, so he ain't ready to change. So nail don't bother me. He got another 2 good years and he'll be in another world." But I said that to say, if he growl at you, and don't that keep you up at night? He can't sleep without the noise. That's how y'all affect other people with your comfortability in the world today. It's a great example to let you know you have a choice. And the great thing is, don't let that choice interfere with other people's lives, but it does, right? So why don't you really want to be the best you can be and impact other people's lives in a great and a positive way? I hope you get the gist of the story. Really sit down first, find out your true potential and why you're here. Your life will never be the same because once you integrated in a system, you have a tendency to just go with the flow, as they call the make long story short, this planet needs you. You need the planet. So let's make the best of that and enjoy our lives to the fullest. Like I always say, thanks again for checking in. Until next time, let's do it.